delicious. Ooh, I said delicious. That's a new word.
Delicious.
Delicious fried
salmon. Yeah, man.
Nuggets.
Make some nuggets.
And we got some macaroni and cheese. I got some extra sauce back here. And I got some green beans over here, you guys. So we just came to eat. I got my mom here. My husband, of course, and the kids in the background, you guys. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I hope everybody is doing well.
Something, guys.
And is blessed, okay? So this is what we have, and let's get into the video. This is Waxing with Donisha and Cliff and everybody. We ain't came to play. We be waxing every day, different foods, different ways. See if you're new. This is guy. Leave a comment down below. Don't be shy. Come along for the ride, because this is the Waxer Squad. The Waxer Squad. The Waxer Squad. Yeah. All right. Everybody want to say grace?
Spell. Go and say grace.
Go ahead and say grace, mommy.
Thank you, Lord, for this food. We will have a good food, and we will not be lonely. And we will not be homeless or anything of that stuff. I thank you, Lord, for us, for Mom that make the food, all of the food.
Amen.
And I thank you, Lord, that we will be thanks and have love. Amen.
Amen.
Great.
Cut it off like that.
Amen. That prayer is long.
Okay, it's supposed to be long.
Elijah, go ahead.
That's your plate, man.
Let me see your plate, brother.
Sure, kiss plate.
So I can give you your food. I'm gonna take the ones off the top first. Let me know how many you want. That's enough?
You did good, baby.
Huh?
When I was
3.
a baby,
So we're gonna eat.
Babe, let me see yours so I can take some off the top too.
I was 3 years old. 3 years old. Me and Mommy, we did a video when I was 3.
Can I see Isabel's plate?
3 years old. And Mommy said, "What do we have here?" And I said, Isabel.
Isabel's mom.
That's right. You remember
Let me see
that?
yours, Mom.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
don't
do.
You know, I'll let you get your own.
You remember that?
I'll let you get your own, Mama. You want to get your own?
Isabel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mom,
Ain't that what
get your own
Henry
from
called
over
you? Henry called
let
you
me see your
Easy
plate, Elijah,
Bell.
so I can get the macaroni.
Isabel?
Henry called you Easy Bell.
That's not good.
It is good.
Is that enough?
That's just the name he called you.
I'm like,
Mac
okay.
and cheese, Nana.
Okay, hold on. Like I said, you might need more. Salt on the macaroni. If you do, just get salt. Why are you moving so slow? Excuse me.
Because I'm going by what
I don't know what you're doing.
you just said.
Well, you're doing too much,
Don't
bro.
say that no more.
Listen, we
bro.
ready to eat this.
Okay, don't say
Madame
nothing. There's
Mademoiselle.
something wrong with your food.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
Mademoiselle.
I said if it needs more salt,
It
just get
doesn't.
some more salt. I never criticized my food. I said if it need more salt, get more salt. Madame Mademoiselle, let me see your plate. Who are you today anyways with this hair?
I mean,
Who are you? What is this? Is this an alter
that's all
ego?
I need. That's all I need.
Is this an alter ego or what? I just need to know who you are. Okay. And then I got some sauce. Who wants some sauce? Nobody want no sauce? Anybody want sauce? No?
Nana wants some.
That's enough?
Yeah.
Isabel, you want sauce?
I'm just happy.
Thank God I didn't make a lot. Ooh. You want some sauce?
Turkey, sugar.
No.
Baby.
So how's the Waxing Squad doing today, y'all? We getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving.
What is this? What is this? Habanero?
No, ain't no habanero in there.
It tastes almost like ghost pepper ranch.
That does not.
It does taste
This
like that.
the sauce, she said.
Yeah, it does taste like that.
I had a little bit of the sauce on here, and I didn't taste the habanero. I didn't taste
Ain't
it.
no habanero in it.
I didn't taste it.
Just like that to me.
We all have a different taste.
Ain't no habanero in it. I didn't put nothing spicy in there.
That means the ghost pepper ranch must be fake.
No, she must be dipping that in with the sriracha she got on her plate.
I tasted that before. You put pepper flakes in it?
Ain't no pepper flakes in there. I gotta look back at the video. I don't really remember, to be honest.
It's good. It's so spicy in
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, good.
Oh, on my last video, y'all, one of y'all asked me to talk about how to deal with neighbors, like
The nosy ones
with
or the regular ones?
no, just like bad neighbors. But stop. Just like bad neighbors, like when you have neighbors that you live next to, how to deal with that. So I had never thought about that, but now
Roll your eyes, keep going.
that I think about it, let's talk about that briefly.
I got one now.
So y'all know we just moved coming up on about 4 months ago, right? So it's still kind of brand new. We moved at the end of July. Yeah. So like it's coming up on like 4 months or whatever. But before we moved, we had 2 sets of neighbors that were like, really? We had some above us and we had some right on the side of us that were literally really getting on my nerves. So the first neighbors, the ones that were upstairs when we first moved over there, right? Because we moved to a different apartment because our old one had an outbreak of like mold and stuff. And so we had to move it, like it was an emergency move. So when we got over to the last apartment that we just left, the neighbor, like on the first day, I got the most horriblest welcoming. You all right, Isabel? I got the horriblest welcoming, you guys. I was just in my house, like listening to my speaker, listening to music, trying to keep myself calm. Because during that time, I literally had just had surgery like maybe a month or so before we moved on my ACL. I had ACL meniscus surgery. So I was even on crutches when we had to move. I couldn't really help much with my husband with the moving or anything. So I was already under a lot of stress. And to make matters worse, the neighbor upstairs, listen, I have my music on. Now, my music is loud, but it's not like loud to where you can hear it down the block or something. And the loudness that, you know, the volume that I was playing at the time when I was unpacking was the volume I was used to playing when we were in the previous apartment. And no one ever had anything to say about it. We never, ever got a complaint. So I didn't think anything of it. Out of nowhere, you guys. Hold on, Isabel. I'm still... Okay, no, not while I'm talking. You're going to wait till I'm done, okay? I'll let you know. So, out of nowhere, you guys, I am unpacking everything, and I hear this knock on my sliding door, and my husband's in the room, but I hear a knock on my sliding door, and I'm like, what the heck? Who's knocking on my sliding door? My kids are in the house. My husband's in the house. I go to the sliding door, and it's a man. It's this white man, and his nose is dirty. Like, that's all I remember seeing was that he had the dirt. He had dirt on his nose. So I opened the sliding door, and I see that he just got off work. He had on some outfit or whatever, some work outfit, and his outfit was dirty. So I said, oh, he just got off work. He starts yelling at me, no, hi, how are you? Just literally, you need to turn your music down. Yeah.
That was just his nose dirty. Was it
That's all I saw was his nose. Yeah, it was. That's how I seen it. His nose was like pressed to my window. He was really trying to see who was in my apartment.
I'm gonna eat.
First of all, I'm like, wait a minute. You just skipped the front door. And he's like, well, I went to the front door, but no one answered. And I'm like, I didn't hear anybody knock at the front door. I really didn't.
She went him, y'all.
And so I said, he said, he asked me to like turn my music down, and I'm like, my music is not even that loud. And he's like, okay, you're gonna be one of those neighbors. So he walks away, like he likes just hurry up and walks away and mumbles and starts cussing and stuff while he's walking away, but not at me, just cussing under his breath. So I shut my sliding door, and for a minute I'm pondering. I'm like, I'm just very confused. Like, what just happened? So all of a sudden, my confusion turns to anger and rage. And I go to my front door. I don't even call Clifton yet.
Call me.
No, hold on. I don't even call my husband yet. My husband's in the room. I literally run to the front door. I limp to the front door. Because I want to know who this man is and where he lives. Because at the moment, I didn't know he lived above me. I open my front door and I see him walking up the stairs. I step out the door. I said, listen. I start yelling to the top of my... During this time, you guys, I was not stable. Mentally, I was not mentally stable because you guys don't understand. We literally just moved to another apartment. I didn't even want to live over there in the first place.
Why she call me?
We had spent almost a whole week in a hotel room because they didn't have that unit ready. There was just a lot going on, you guys. I was not mentally stable. Some of y'all remember what I was going through. I yelled to the top of my lungs, don't bring yo yada 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 to my back door. Don't come to my back door again. Don't come to my back door. That is disrespectful. Don't you ever come back here again. To the time we moved out, I never seen that man at the back door again.
I know.
She called me. I was like, where they at?
So that's why.
I was like, I'm on my way.
So that's why I heard yelling because I was trying to do.
She called me. She called me. I was on the way. I'm just doing something. She called me. I was like, where they at?
I thought it was a video play.
Where we going? Where they at?
I was yelling to the top of my lungs. I did not care. I did not care.
No, but remember what the woman said to you, his wife?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me finish. So
That's when I said
I walked. No. I went back in the house and shut the door, and then I started getting madder, even more madder. Just madder. So I said, you know what? No, I'm going to the office about this because if they think they're going to be one of those neighbors that think it's okay to come over and invade my privacy by coming to my back door, sticking your big head and dirty nose into my... I said, don't bring your dirty nose back to my back door again. We're not going to do that. If I didn't answer the front door, then I didn't answer the front door. That does not give you the that should not prompt you to go to my back door and then try to stick your nose in there trying to see who's in there. But clearly he wasn't there when we were moving, so he really wasn't even aware that we were fully moved in. So he probably was used to going back there, but we was new, we was new up in there. But he tried to punk me basically because it was the way he asked me. He was just rude and disrespectful.
He wasn't them.
And I was like, wait a minute. He thought I was one of them, and I was like, listen. I said, sir, I've been living here. I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've been living here for many, many years. And if you think you're getting ready to punk me, you got another thing coming. So then I got dressed fully, went to the office. As I'm going to the office, he's going to the office. I got in there first. And when I got in the office, I started screaming to the top of my lungs. Because as soon as I walked in the door, he walked in after me. I looked at him. I said, don't bring your dirty to my house. In front of the managers, I was livid. So I said, I went crazy.
And that's how she was looking.
When looking back, I felt so bad because there was a new worker in there. She didn't know what was going on. She was being trained to be a manager for a different property. She walked into she had no idea what was happening. She's like, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. Me and that man was going backward. I said, don't come back. I yelled at that man so much. That man went right back out the door. He said, I'll talk to the managers later. He left. And I stayed in there, and then I just started screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm like, listen, I understand this ain't y'all fault, but he better not come back to my back door. I said, I don't know what y'all got to do, what y'all got to say to this man, but he better not come back there again. I said, he better not come back to my back door again. He better not come to my back door again. That's all I have to say. Y'all better talk to him because he don't even know what's up. He don't even know. And so, like, after that day, I never had no problem out of them. I never had no problem out of them. They never ever came. They never ever spoke to me ever again about anything. Never.
Was the lady that said something to you with his wife?
Yeah, because before I even went to the office, you guys, what got me really more upset is as I was coming up the stairs, I heard the door open when he was going back upstairs coming from behind my door, behind my back door. And as I was talking to him, I walked up the stairs and to see where he was, and I saw he opened the door right above me, on top of me. And the lady, which was, I guess was his girlfriend or something, she was like, "You people, something, 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 you people." I said, "Oh." I said, "So you racist, huh?" I just went ahead and said it. I'm like, I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not finna let you hide. You're racist. I said, "Oh." I said, "Oh, so you racist. What do you mean, you people?" So when I went into the office, I was even more upset. Because I was like, "These racist, they're racist, yada, yada, yada." Because they were white. And the girl was like, "You people always think you can get away with do whatever you want to do." That's what she said. She said, "You people think you always can do what you want to do." And I'm thinking to myself, what are you talking about? Secondly, you're coming over, you're sending your tired boyfriend who just got off of work, you're sending him to my back door to try to handle your business because you don't want me to play my music. But what you didn't tell him is that while he was at work, when we were moving in, you was playing your loud rock and roll music out the front window and everybody heard it. So it's okay for you to play your music and open up your window and play your rock and roll music to the top of your lungs, but it's not okay for me to play my gospel music because that's really what I was playing. So just me thinking about that made me even more livid. It really wasn't even about the music when I think about it. It was about the fact that we were black and she didn't want us over there. Because there really wasn't any black people over there in the area that we were. There really wasn't. Not when we moved in. So that was the first incident. And so I just let it, I didn't handle it well. I'm be real with you. That incident, I did not handle well.
I didn't handle it well either. I was like, where they at?
Now, I repented later, and I forgave them, and I asked God to forgive me. Because I knew I was wrong. I was wrong. The way I acted, the way I handled it. But I know how I was. I was not stable. I was not emotionally stable. I was going through too much. And so I flipped out for a second. But I invited the Holy Spirit into my home. And I didn't have no problem. Them people ended up moving. Not because I was bumping music.
Real quick.
Real quick, y'all. Not because I was bumping music or anything. Because I really wasn't. I'm not that kind of person. Like, we sporadically bump music. You know, it's not all late at night.
I don't think it was the music. It was that because you was always praying and stuff and doing stuff like that. So they left. They left what, a month later?
No,
or 2 months later. At least 2 months later.
It was like,
It was 2 months later. Yeah, they got the heck up out of there because you was up in there. You get up early in the morning praying and everything. They got up out of there.
Speaking in tongues.
Yeah, like, oh no, we gotta get up out of there.
Because I said, listen, if you think you're finna send some witchcraft down here, it ain't gonna happen.
Right, they got up out of there. They're gone.
You ain't sending no witchcraft down here, ma'am. And whatever you're trying to send down here is gonna backfire. That's another story.
That's
Hold
another.
on.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell it. So that was that incident. Eventually, I forgave them, and when they were moving out, I even spoke. Like, I started speaking to them. Like, after a month, and I forgave them. I was like, God, I forgive these people. I started speaking to them. Now, I never spoke to the girl. The girl, I never seen her. Anytime she saw me, she booked it because she knew I had caught her in the midst of trying to be racist. I'm like, you being racist. That lady did not like me. Whenever she see me, she booked it up the stairs or in her car.
Just like the one down.
But the man, and there were 2 men that lived there. I always spoke to them. I would be like, hi. I would be like, hi, how are you? I hope you have a good day. So the day that they were moving out, I even spoke to the man. I was like, hi, how are you? I didn't know it was obviously when he wasn't in a good mood when he was moving out because he gave me a real dry smile. I was like, well, I don't know what they're going through, but I'm grateful to be alive today. I was like,
I'm not the mommy.
I was like, I don't know what he's going through, but I'm grateful to be alive. I didn't care or not if they moved out. Like, after I said what I said when I first moved in, that was it. I had no problem having them people. That was that incident. And then the last one was just like one that's like, oh my God, you just gotta let God. You gotta let go and let God. Our next door neighbors that were on the same floor as us, right? We were on the bottom. Our neighbor would just come, let their dog right behind our bush, right where we live, and just let the dog go loose. Just do whatever the dog wanted to do. And I'm trying to keep it decent. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. But this happened up until the day we left. Now they would pick the dog stuff up, but still, you can't pick up urine. Excuse my language if y'all eating. I apologize, but you can't pick that up. So from the time we moved in, we was there for a whole year. And we had a whole year of that smell in our backyard. I couldn't even sit out in the backyard and sit out in the back and barbecue anymore. I couldn't just sit out there and just pray. I couldn't sit out there and read because you would just out of nowhere start smelling it. Because they let the dog come in that same spot every day. Multiple times a day in that same spot. They never took the dog anywhere else.
So you smelt that instead of the other?
Mm-hmm. Because they would pick that up. But you can't pick up urine. It went into the ground.
I didn't smell that. I was smelling it.
Because when you're back there, you smoke. Because you were smoking.
Yeah, but if it's a cat,
wait,
not no dog.
Yes, a dog. It stunk. And Cliffy knows what I'm talking about. But you smoke. So when you come out there, you're literally smoking as soon as you get out there. You're not going to smell it. I wasn't. I would be sitting out there reading. So how did we handle that? Well, we couldn't really tell them nothing because the rules on the property was that the dogs could go anywhere they wanted to go, or the animals could go wherever they wanted to go as long as you picked it up. Mm. So there's nothing that we could do because we were in an apartment. They didn't, but our neighbors did, but other people didn't. A lot of people didn't, and so you guys, it was just out of control, and it was just completely disgusting. And how did we handle that? I prayed and I said, God, you got to get us up out of here. Because the thing about it is, if you're going to be paying your rent or if you are paying your mortgage somewhere, you want to live in peace. You don't want to be there. You don't want to go in the bathroom. You don't want to be somewhere where you're not living in peace. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be somewhere, you guys, where you're not happy. So how do you handle neighbors that are not right? You ask God to either remove them or remove you. Period. And he will. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even complain about it. I never told my mama. My mama didn't even know that was an issue for me. I didn't tell anybody, really. I just prayed and I was like, God, the time's going to come for us to move and you're going to move us out of here. And sure enough, God moved us. And the day we was moving, everybody was around us was looking like, what? Y'all moving?
They were surprised.
They were surprised. Because sometimes when you move us in a certain place, people don't ever think you'll be able to move out. Or you sometimes might not even think you're going to be able to move. Because moving is no joke. So that's how, whoever said that in our comment section, we done with the video, but that's how I handled that, y'all. Well, I handled the first incident not so well. But the second one, I just prayed and I asked God to remove them or remove me.
We appreciate you guys. And thank you guys for supporting us. You know, you guys been so good to us, and just continue do what you're doing, and make God be the center of your life. You know, yeah, and just count it one day at a time. You know. The Bible said, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Want to live one day at a time, you know, and live it good, live it right. Yeah, but, yeah, and, you know, and we just thank God for this food that we're eating. It's so delicious. And I hope you guys enjoy watching us. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, yeah.
Yeah.
And always turn on the notification button. So each time I put up in the house, you can notify each time.
Yeah.
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 And I thank for my wife over here.
Give me a kiss.
She is sweaty. I don't
Now, why would you say I thank you for my wife? She is sweaty.
For my wife. She's sweaty. That means she's working hard.
I'm not sweaty.
She's working hard.
Yes.
Some sweat off her brow. The Bible said, by the sweat of your brow, you shall what? Eat bread. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And Nana over there with her ear spoil. Look at Nana ear spoil.
Spoiled?
Or ear spoil look good.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Her ear spoil look good.
Yeah.
She don't want it to be.
Scoot over. Let me see Nana's hair spoiled.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's trying to let it.
Let
It hurts.
Yeah.
But you gotta get some
I did it.
No, I
some
didn't.
mousse
I got
to
it.
like make it.
It no, it was like
wavy.
that, it was like that yesterday.
Oh.
But yeah, by it raining and everything, it got back like this and I just combed it out. But, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you put a lot of mousse on it
Yeah, I got a lot.
and make it define that because you don't want it to be matted.
No.
So put lots of mousse on it every day.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Nana, Daddy said that you look like a baby doll.
All right, Waxing Squad. We will see you guys on next video.
No!
Bye.
No!
Why are you so loud? I said you could tell us what
Can I
happened.
take
Go ahead and tell us.
some?
Yeah, I don't want no notes.
Yeah, take it.